Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for an informative and exciting global cruise line webinar with Azamara Cruises. My name is Johanna de Guzman. I'm the Manager of Industry Relations for North American Travel Trade Membership here at CLIA, and I'm going to quickly go through some housekeeping before introducing our presenter. The webinar is going to run for about 40 to 45 minutes with time for questions at the end. Please feel free to type your questions into the questions module of the webinar, and we will get to them at the conclusion of the presentation. The webinar is being recorded and will be posted on CLIA's YouTube channel, CLIA Global. And it is my pleasure to introduce our presenter, Kate Gerhard. Kate Gerhard, Associate Vice President of Sales for Azamara, leading Canada, Eastern United States, and Inside Sales, started her career in travel as a travel advisor 34 years ago as a frontline travel advisor. She worked for sports travel companies and ran 11 retail travel agencies in Connecticut. She has been working on the cruise line side of the business for the past 23 years, representing several brands, focused completely on education and sales within the cruise industry. She has been representing Azamara for 9 years and is delighted to say they are back sailing with their four beautiful vessels globally. Having traveled over 126 countries and 6 continents, the bucket list continues, and she will continue to explore and expose herself to new destinations and cultures around the globe. Let's all keep cruising and traveling, and it's a terrific industry to be a part of. And with that, take it away, Kate.
Well, thank you. Thank you, everybody, and welcome. It is my pleasure to be here today with all of you. Very exciting times at Azamara. And before I start this webinar, I just want to introduce you to our sales team here in North America. Our Chief Sales Officer, Michelle Lardisabel, my counterpart, Lori Goldspiel, and then on the CMI part of the world, we have Kevin Regan. We have a fabulous support team for our national accounts. We have our key account managers. We have our inside sales support. You can see here a list of all of our strategic business development managers scheduled and scattered throughout Canada and the United States with their contact information and their actual email addresses. But if you need anything ever with Azamara, please feel free to use this email address on your page, salessupport@azamara.com. We are all here to help you. We're here to help you grow your business, understand Azamara, and let's get the business on the books. So what is Azamara? Who is Azamara, and what are we all about? Our brand positioning statement is quite simple. We at Azamara, we let explorers immerse themselves into cultures and locales at a more relaxed pace. By doing this, they're discovering destinations by day and night, resulting in a richer, more fulfilling small cruise ship experience. This is the differentiator of Azamara. This is what we do with each and every voyage, and this is what we are all about. This is to talk about our fleet. The beauty of Azamara is you can see our beautiful 4 ships, the Azamara Journey, the Azamara Quest, the Azamara Pursuit, and the Azamara Onward. They are all the same ship in the sense that these were the old Renaissance class ships. So they're identical. I'm going to show you some more photographs throughout this webinar. But the thing that's really interesting and that's important for you selling Azamara is that you don't have to worry about understanding what class of ship it is or what's the difference on this ship to that ship. Basically, you're selling Azamara by our fabulous itineraries around the world because our ships are so similar. So why Azamara? We have immersive itineraries. We have over 850 late nights in our voyage package. Extended destination days. This is, again, giving you opportunities to see the day turn into night. 380 overnights with extended stays. And one thing that we're really known for is our country-intensive voyages. And this is where we pick a specific country. I'll pick on Croatia for a moment, where we go to Croatia and the entire voyage is Croatian ports. So this way, if you have clients that come to you and say, I really want to go to Croatia and see Croatia, Azamara is the perfect cruise line to put them on one of our country intensives. Our country intensives is not just for Croatia. I just use that as an example. When we talk about our cultural experiences and what we offer, these are some of the cultural things that you can find on our voyages. We have our Amazing evenings, we have Amazing days, and we have destination celebrations. These are all complimentary to all of our guests. I have to say, I just recently got off the Azamara quest and experienced an Amazing evening in Rhodes at a castle where we had a tenor and an opera singer, and it was just absolutely magical to be outside underneath the stars and have this fabulous concert performed for us. We do these things during the daytime as well, and we rotate what we're doing, if it's destination celebrations on board the ship, an Amazing evening off the ship, or an Amazing day, based on where we are in the world and how we can effectively do these fabulous curated opportunities for us. On every voyage, 7 nights or longer, you can expect to have a party of your lifetime at our world famous White Night. What we do is we transform our pool deck and our sun deck into this fabulous, fabulous party and celebration where all of our guests wear white clothing. All of our tables are draped in white tablecloths. We have a very elaborate buffet dinner. Our band comes out, there's dancing under the stars. It is just such a wonderful, magical evening, and our guests really look forward to it. So if you're selling Azamara, or if you're getting ready to jump on an Azamara voyage, don't forget your white clothes, because if you're not dressed in white, trust me, you will feel out of place. Again, the world is our oyster here, and what we do, it's about slowing down the cruise experience. It's time to unwind. It's time to watch day turn into night and just simply slow down the cruise process. And that's one thing that we do beautifully with our voyages. Because our ships are smaller, we can go to less traveled ports and we can sail to city centers where other ships they can't go into because of the size of the vessels. So the size of our ships are perfect to go up rivers, to cross oceans, to go up to scenic city centers. We dock closer to your destination than many other cruise lines. Just last week, when I was on the Azamara quest, one of the Greek islands we went to was Amargos, and this is an island that no one really goes to, and it was so unspoiled and it was so beautiful, and just to pull up right into this gorgeous, gorgeous little island in Greece, it was absolutely magical, and it really gives you that opportunity to experience the destination where you can't really get that with other cruise lines. So find your place in the world. We go everywhere. And I say everywhere, meaning that we are a global cruise line that goes around the world. We do go to 7 continents. Antarctica, we don't get off ship. We sail into the Antarctic waters. So there is some place for your clients on Azamara, wherever they want to go in the world. So take your time, get our destination guide, go through to pick out where you want to send your clients. Some of these unusual itineraries I want to point out today, and I want to point these out for a reason, because these are very different. And again, this is just a quick sampling of what we have. Here's a crazy opportunity, an Asian holiday voyage. Now, I know this seems crazy, 2 ports, 3 overnights. It's a quick trip departing December 5 this year. But if you have people heading out over to Asia for the holidays, this is a perfect opportunity for them to jump on and do a quick 7-night Azamara voyage in Asia. St. Patrick's Day, everybody's always wanting to go someplace for St. Patrick's Day. Have you ever thought about going to Iberia, right? To do this beautiful 7-night Iberian voyage in March. And yes, pack your green clothes, because we have some pub activity planned for when we are over in this part of the world. So again, this is departing March 16th next year. Look at this, 5 extended destination days. That's giving you more time in port to explore. Here's another one, a beautiful 7-night voyage, again, departing in April. Celebration of Spanish culture and history. And this is a wonderful itinerary here with great highlights. Again, with your 4 destination days, your extended destination days, giving you more time to look at that. So if you think about this, 7 ports in an overnight in a 7-night voyage, that's a pretty busy but very spectacular voyage. We also have other parts of the world and companies that we work with where we bring your destinations to life. And this is to develop a deeper connection with some more of these hidden gems and companies around the world. We have our own Azamara land programs, and these are authentic. They're specifically curated for Azamara. These will be booked directly with us. These are pre and post opportunities to give your clients an extra added value and more of the destination. One-stop shopping with Azamara. We work very close with our partner, Perry Golf. For all of your golfers who are cruisers, Perry Golf is a fabulous program. It is a company, they just wonderful, wonderful programs. We have their programs around the world with us globally. So if you want to golf in Ireland, if you want to golf in Spain, if you want to golf in Scotland or Australia, Perry Golf has the program. For our African voyages, we work with Mikado Safaris in a pre and post opportunity. Again, giving your clients the opportunity to get deeper into their destinations. So think of us again for your one-stop shopping for all of these great opportunities to offer. So as we go through Africa, here's a couple of itineraries here that you can get an idea. This is an interesting one, Cape Town to Canary. So this is a transient voyage that we're offering next year. Actually, this is in February. So you can see it's Cape Town and it's bringing the ship up to Gran Canaria, but it's a very interesting itinerary. Another one here is 12 nights, 7 ports. You can see this is our 12-night Africa intensive that is departing in December of 2024. This is your round trip Cape Town. This is the perfect itinerary for those who want to go to see this part of the world. Then again, add on a Mikado Safari pre and post. It's a beautiful time of the year to be there. And again, these are just some of our offerings that we have going into 2024. So again, when we talk about Asia and the Middle East, we have Japan. I personally have had the opportunity to experience this itinerary. I can tell you this is the way to see Japan. You board the ship. It's round trip Tokyo, so you can do a couple of nights pre or post in Tokyo. The beautiful part about our Japan country intensive voyages is sailing into these fabulous ports. The best way to see a destination, especially in Japan, because all of these ports are so different, is by entering by sea. It is absolutely breathtaking. It's a wonderful, wonderful way to see. You get on the ship, you unpack once, you don't have to worry about bullet trains and hotels and transfers and all of that. Let Azamara take you around the country of Japan and look at the time of the year. Absolutely perfect time of the year to be in Japan for your cherry blossoms. When we talk about going down under, Australia and New Zealand, this is one of our gorgeous itineraries, and this is actually involving and incorporating, you've got New Zealand, where you're departing from Auckland, and it takes you through New Zealand, and it takes you through Australia. This is your 15-night itinerary. This is one of the many offerings that we have. If you look at this, 15 nights, 11 nights, there's so much to be offered on this itinerary. It is absolutely fantastic. We also partner with Perry Golf at this part of the world. We are very, very excited. A big announcement for us this week is that we introduced our 2026 World Cruise. This is absolutely a fantastic cruise that departs from Miami, Florida, and it gives you the view of the world. It is 155 nights, 84 ports, 62 extended destination days, 29 late nights, 26 overnights, 13 exclusive events. This is pretty spectacular. What we do here, and also it's the inclusions that of this world voyage for 2026, the value is over $22,000. And of course, this is in USD. Plus, you get air credit, onboard credit, premium beverages, exclusive events, unlimited Wi-Fi, and more. So it is such a bargain for those in the world cruise market. You can see here where the prices are starting from. And if you look at this and divide it down, starting from, you know, for our Club World Owner Suite at 156,000, let's call it $157,000 per person. I mean, this is pretty spectacular to get a trip of a lifetime around the world in the comfort of your beautiful suite or an additional room. So at Azamara, we love to say to all of our guests, welcome home. Welcome on board. It's a very comfortable environment. We have a phenomenal crew on board that is there to help you, welcome you. That's Amanda, our cruise director, Captain Carl, and a hotel director, Richard, and they're always there to welcome you back home. Our heart, our soul is our crew. And when we say this, we don't mean, you know, we're not just saying like, oh yeah, we have a great crew. It truly is a big differentiator for Azamara. And I think for those of you on the call today who have sailed with us, you are probably shaking your head right now saying, Katie, you're absolutely right. Your crew makes the difference and makes the trip come alive. For those of you who have not sailed with us, I can't wait for you to experience the level of service, the quality of our food, the beautiful cocktails that are made for you. I can't wait for you to experience our crew because it truly is the part that makes Azamara magical. So here are some photographs of the interior of the ship. This would be our main staircase and where we would have our guest relations area and our concierge desk, which is available for all guests. In what we're looking at here is one of our spa suites, and you can see by the photo it's pretty spectacular as far as the layout of it, and you've got that gorgeous jacuzzi tub right at the window. So again, our accommodations are really gorgeously appointed. Your own personal space at sea. This is our Club Continent suite. Beautifully appointed furnitures, extended balconies. Again, loads of storage, beautiful bathrooms, lots of gorgeous space. And again, we have a combination of all different kinds of accommodations. So whatever it is, whatever your personal indulgence is, if you want to have the top suite, if you want a Club Continent suite, a veranda, an ocean view, we even do have some interior staterooms. So again, we have something for everybody on board Azamara. And then again, gosh, we have so many beautiful spaces outside of just the typical places on board the ship. We have gorgeous places to sit and read a book. We have these on the onward only at this point in time. We have the Atlas Bar. However, all of the Atlas Bar cocktails are offered on the other three ships, but the physical destination is just on the onward. You can see the photo on the right. That's a picture of the bar. It's an absolutely gorgeous cocktail lounge. And of course, really unusual curated cocktails specifically for Azamara. The living room. This is a destination of the ship, which I think is popular to many. It has gorgeous views. It is used in the daytime for lectures. We have wine tastings. Every evening we have wine and tapas. In the evening time, this turns into the part of the ship where we would have the band playing. So there's band and dancing. There might be karaoke one night. There's a DJ that plays. So it's a very lively, active part of the ship. In addition, we have a whole section of this part of in the living room that we dedicate towards card playing and games, in addition to just some quiet places to sit and read. So this is a very lively part of the ship, which everybody seems to like, and it's hopping morning, noon, and night. Other things to do on board. We have it every evening in our cabaret lounge. We have fantastic information. Listen to me, fantastic. excuse me, entertainment every evening in the Cabaret Lounge. And it varies every night, which is lovely. Spa and fitness. This is a photograph of our gym, and our gym is really state of the art. It's not small, it's very, very large. We also have a fantastic spa. And in the spa, then there's also a Thessalonia pool out in the back. We have steam rooms. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful part of the ship. So state-of-the-art spa and fitness area. And then we have our iconic events. And in this photograph, we have two of our iconic sales managers. We have Margarita from Eastern Canada and Colin from Western Canada attending one of our amazing white night parties. So again, many things to look forward to when you are on board Azamara. It's not a boring ship to be on. Our dining. Here's a look at two of our specialty restaurants. Prime C is our steakhouse, and Aquilina is our Italian with kind of a contemporary flair to them. We also have our casual dining, which is the patio. Our main dining room is called Discoveries. And then, of course, we have all of our different types of things with our, we offer chef's table in Prime C. We have many different venues for you. So, and then there's 24-hour, it's not 24-hour, it's like 20-hour in-room room service that's also complimentary. So there's plenty of ways. So think of this, right? Always Azamara. These are the always that's always included. This is very simple. You've got your 5 dining options. You've got your beverages included, and that's alcohol 24/7. That also includes all of your specialty coffees and teas at our Mosaics Cafe. Your tips and gratuities are always included. Exclusive cultural events that I spoke about earlier, our Oz Amazing Evening, our Oz Amazing Day, and destination celebrations are included. Unlimited self-service laundry, always included. Always expected, no lines, and no crowds. Always expected, unique and iconic destinations. Always expected, overnight and extended destination days. So these are things that you need to know about Azamara when you're suggesting them to your clients. So this is our brand offer right now. So what I'd like to just talk about quickly here is free stateroom upgrade plus $1,000 onboard credit, 20% off suites. This is our promotion that is in effect through December 5 of 2023. So this is right now what is the offer. Don't panic. We have all of the links available for you for this at the end, so you're going to be able to download these. If you don't have access to the link or you need help, reach out to your business development manager, or you can reach out to Azamara sales support, and we will get you all the information. But this is an exceptional offer for you to offer free upgrades and onboard credits to your clients through December 5. But wait, there's more. It's our travel advisor appreciation. And some of the ways that we want to show our appreciation to you, our valued travel advisors and trade partners, is to just, we want it to be as easy to work with us as 123. So through November 3rd, you can earn an additional 3% bonus commission on new FIT bookings for select 2024 sailings. So again, these are new bookings, FIT only. It's our way of saying thank you. It's our way of saying thank you for your dedication, your partnership, your patience with us. Also, plus now through November 3rd, you can earn double group amenity points on new affinity groups. So we here at Azamara are here to help support you. We're here to help you understand how to help you understand how to grow your Azamara business, again, in an FIT environment, in a group environment. And again, take advantage of this because 3% bonus commission is quite a hefty thing. Groups, right now, groups, we came out with these policies, easy as 1, 2, 3, 1 for 12 TCs, no deposit for 90 days, double gap points. Again, these are for new affinity groups. This is the group deal of the year. Now's the time that you're solidifying your 2024, 2025 groups. Now's the time to be really looking at our new group policies, which we introduced at the beginning of this month. So again, we have loads of things to help you grow your business and work with us. And we want to be easy to work with. Another thing that we want to do, just to say, hey, let's keep connected. And this is going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you can all join us. You are all cordially invited to join Azamara's Virtual Travel Advisor Appreciation Day, Appreciation Happy Hour. When are we doing this? We're doing this on October 11th. So October 11th, right? 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to provide a link. It's going to be hosted by the one and only, our fabulous Michelle Ardizabel, who's our Chief Sales Officer for North America Sales. Michelle is fantastic. She's a great woman, and she's really going to be having a lot of fun with all of us at this happy hour. Here's a kicker for you. For the first 100 travel advisors that register, you're going to receive a happy hour kit. Now, I can't tell you what that kit is, but I can tell you it's a pretty cool kit. So please, when you see the link, join us on October 11th. We're very excited to be doing this, and I know that Michelle would look forward to meeting and saying hello to all of you at our Travel Advisor Appreciation Happy Hour. Again, 4 p.m. October 11th.
Push beyond the obvious, and perspective is open to change. When you see parts unknown in ports less known, unwind, stay the night, and just slow down. Wander, but never wonder what a place is really like. The difference is night and day. Azamara, change the way you see.
And with that, I would like to just say thank you for joining us. And I do believe now we're going to be doing some Q&A. Is that correct?
Yes, Katie, thank you so much for sharing all that information. Azamara Cruises looks fantastic. The destinations, the food, everything. So thank you for sharing those offers as well with our travel agents. We do have a couple questions here regarding the ships that you have with Azamara. Could you speak about any, the capacity of the ships, if there's any smoking areas, and
Sure.
Any accessibility accommodations that you all have on board?
Yes, actually, thank you. Great questions. So all of our ships are, excuse me, we hold about 680 guests at capacity. Yes, we have accessible rooms on all of our vessels, and we do allow smoking. However, it's in a very secluded area. There's a specific area. It's up on deck 9. It's outdoors. And it's just one part. We do have a smoking lounge. Of course, there's absolutely no smoking allowed on board the ship in any of the staterooms at all. So I hope that does help answer the questions. And again, remember, our 4 ships are really all the same ship. So it goes for all of our vessels, the 4 ships in the fleet right now, that they would all be the same.
Great, thank you so much for sharing that information. I'm sure that that would be very helpful to our travel advisors to know. Katie, just another question for clients who are on board. Could you speak to the demographic that they would be expected to see on board? Is this good for families? Do we have an age limit for cruising?
Yeah, again, terrific questions. So we do not have an age limit per se. I mean, you have to be at least, I believe maritime laws, you have to be at least 6 months old to be on the ship. But as far as our children's program and families, we do not have a children's program. However, we do welcome families and we do welcome children. And it's the type of a family that is used to traveling. These children are used to traveling without having to have children's programs at their disposal. Remember, the reason why we're really good with families is because we are such a cultural cruise line where we go into destinations. So it would be really good opportunities for the families to get off the ship and explore museums and cultural to cultural places wherever we are in the world. So again, we don't have children's programs, but we do welcome families. I would say our demographic, it's a lower age group in the summer, hovering around 45 to 60. In the wintertime, when we have our longer voyages, the demographic tends to go up in age simply because, you know, older people that are retired have more time and then they go on these longer voyages. But our age demographic is really, it's you're going to get to see everything. As an example, I mentioned a few times that I just got off the Quest. There were teenagers, there were babies, there were young honeymoon couples. It was just such a great mixture of age groups. So you'll find that on Azamara.
Amazing. Thank you so much for answering that question. I'm sure the travel agents with families would love to have that piece of information. Could you speak about the food on board and any dietary accommodations that Azamara offers?
Sure. So everybody will be very happy to hear this. Our executive chef at Azamara, which is kind of, this is going to seem odd to people, but he's a vegan. So it's very interesting to have an executive chef throughout the fleet. We are known now for having the biggest and best variety of vegetarian, vegan, and plant-based food on cruise lines. You will find a plant-based selection of foods on all of our buffets, in dining room dining as well. There's a whole section for that. So if you have any kind of dietary needs, if you're vegan, vegetarian, if there's anything else, if you're lactose intolerant, whatever it is, we will take care of that. But I will tell you, our plant-based food selections on board is getting bigger and bigger. So it's really great. And again, you're not going to just see this in one area. You will find every morning, every afternoon and evening, there's always gluten-free options on all of our menus throughout the ship, including room service. So we take care of all of dietary needs, but a lot of the more common ones or the more common asks are really not an issue any longer because it's just part of what we do on board.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that piece of information about the food and making sure that the clients are taken care of in terms of their dietary needs. Katie, could you speak about, I know you spoke about the white party that you all have, correct?
Yes.
Could you speak about or give any recommendations to the travel agents about packing? Because I know that you mentioned there's casual dining and fine dining. We just want to make sure that the clients that do come aboard, pack appropriately so that they do. Yeah.
Sure, I'd love to. So one thing that you'll find is Azamara is very casual. We do not have any formal evenings. So the best way to think of it is, I hate to use the terminology country club casual, but I think that's something that people understand. We do have dress codes in the dining room in the evening. For instance, no shorts are allowed. So we do have dress codes, but it's very casual dress. So you don't have to get dressed up. Gentlemen, jackets are not required. If you want to bring one, go for it. The one thing I will tell you, and again, this is something that you really should, make a note on in your files for selling Azamara, is make sure you pack your white clothes for white night. Because everybody partakes, right? And everybody's in white clothes. And the people who don't, they always walk around saying, "Oh my goodness, I forgot." So sometimes you'll see people that will throw on the bathrooms that are given to you in your staterooms because they're white. They'll just throw on their white bathrobe so they feel like they fit in. So again, casual dress on board, very comfortable, and don't forget your white clothes.
Making notes right now.
Good.
We do have a question here regarding one of the offers that you all have. One of our attendees has asked, can sailings booked now for 2025 reprice with new promotions that come out without penalty?
That would have to be on a one-off. I would suggest that whoever asked that question reach out to their business development manager or we can discuss it. I think that would be the best way. And if you don't know who your business development manager is, go to sales support at Azamara, and they could look at your booking and guide you through that process.
Awesome, super helpful. And Katie, did you have a slide or anything with the contact information? So if they don't know who their BDM is, they can reach out to you all directly to just get pointed in the right direction?
Yes. Are you still seeing my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to stop showing my screen, and then I'm going to come back with a slide. All right.
Okay.
So bear with me if I get things to work.
You've been doing great so far.
All right, so let's see. Okay, now I'm going to show my screen. Can you see my screen again?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, beautiful. So here are your business development managers. I will read them out to you. You have Margarita Peloso, and I'm going from the right.
Do you want to click the full screen?
Click the full screen.
Oh, so at the bottom right hand side. Yep. So like present it.
Okay.
So right to the left of the zoom in option on the bottom right hand side. Keep going to the left. That's the fourth option or the fourth button there. Yep. Nope, one more.
This
There we
guy.
go. Yep. Perfect.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, now we're not crazy. Okay, I'm going to start with Margarita Peloso. She is your Strategic Business Development Manager in Eastern Canada. Below her is Claude Gerard. He is in the Northeast, covering those selection of states. Bob Meisler is in the Midwest. Wendy Spellman is in the Mid-Atlantic region. Barry Block, she covers Florida and Puerto Rico. And then you have, I'll come back to these guys. Colin Price is Western Canada and the Pacific Northwest. Kate Almgren is Southwest and Northern California. And Mitch Platt is South Central, so he has Texas and all those states. We also have our key account managers, Kelly Ross and Lori Nojam. They are supported by their executive, their key account executive, Michael Jerkins. The sales team is supported by the 3 inside sale business development specialists, Damaris Mesa, Natasha Visbel, and Reed Esterson. And then we have our fabulous national accounts team. Lisa Hernandez is the senior manager, and she is backed up by Jocelyn Salanda, who is her account executive. In CMI, which is Charters, Meetings, and Incentives, we have Kevin Regan, supported by Andrea Bernice. And then, of course, we have Carolina. She's just our senior. She's our planning and sales analyst. So these are the people who are here to help you. If this is confusing to you, you can always reach out to salessupport@azamara.com. And if you email that email address, we will get you to the appropriate person. We are all here to help you. Whatever it is that you need, this entire team, plus the army of people that are in our headquarters and our fabulous contact center that is out in Wichita, Kansas. We are all here to help and support you through the systems.
Great. I'm sure this is super, super helpful for them to know. This is great information. We did have one more question come in here regarding the white party. So I think everyone's pretty excited about that. They're asking, where does the white night celebration take place? Like which port?
It depends on the voyage. And sometimes they move it around the voyage, weather dependent, because it is outside. It's on deck 9. Obviously, if we're in a cold part of the world, the white night party is held inside. But it always happens, well, I shouldn't say always. The majority of the time, it is held outdoors on deck 9 and deck 10. And the evening that it's held is dependent upon weather and where in the world the actual ship is. But that's always given to, there's plenty, like it's given to you when you're on board the ship, so you know.
Okay, because I'm sure we've talked about it enough. I'm sure everyone is really excited to really push that party. It sounds super fun. And just to wrap up here, Katie, could you speak on your experiences or your favorite itinerary that you've been on because of all the unique destinations that Azamara offers? I think it would be very helpful to have just a personal experience story.
God, you know what? This is probably the most difficult question that people ask.
Sorry.
No, and it's fine. It's fine. So I've had magical moments on Azamara on our itineraries. I've had the opportunity to sail from Singapore to Mumbai. I've had the opportunity to sail Japan. I've done numerous itineraries. I just got off the quest. I just flew home from Athens on Monday night. So I have to tell you, I'm still buzzing from my last itinerary that I was on last week. I did an 11-night voyage from Istanbul to Athens, and it was magical. The weather was perfect. It wasn't, okay, it was Greece and Turkey. It was hot, but it wasn't hot like it was in August where they had to close the Acropolis. It was just beautiful. Again, going into islands like Paros, and we did go to some of the marquee points. We went to Mykonos. We went to Rhodes. It was just absolutely magnificent. And what I liked about it, and what still keeps me on this high from my experience, is the fact that it was it was beautifully paced. We had overnights in Mykonos. We had extended destination days. We had everything. Our white night party was with Mykonos in the background. So here we are all in white clothes, and it was like the land matched the ship because of the whitewashed buildings on the island of Mykonos. It was magical. It was just magical. But it's the pace. It's the pace of Azamara that I think is really special. So right now I have to say, since I'm still on that high, it has to be just getting off the quest. And I miss my crew and my family on board. It was just a wonderful experience. I sailed with my husband, and I took two friends with me who never cruised before. This is their first time cruising, and they absolutely were blown away with the Azamara experience. So I've turned land lovers into cruisers. So yay me! But it was just a wonderful experience. And for those people who like Greece, or for those of you who have clients that say, I really want to go see Greece, do yourself a favor and check out our Greece country intensive voyages, because we do go to some beautiful smaller islands in addition to going to the marquee ports. So I don't know. Again, yeah, they're all pretty special, but I'm still on a high. So I'm talking about Greece and Turkey.
No, it sounds beautiful. And the way that you described the boat matching the scenery,
Oh, it was
beautiful.
gorgeous. It was like a movie set. It was just beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful. And of course, you can only get that experience on board. So that's amazing to hear.
Yeah.
All right. And it looks as though we are coming to a close here of the Q&A portion. Katie, did you have anything that you wanted to wrap up with? Any offerings that you want to just remind them of,
Yeah.
or remind our attendees and our agents of?
Absolutely. Take advantage of our travel agent appreciation 3% bonus commission. Now's the time. We've got the offers in place for you to be able to support that. We've got a huge sales team, as you can see here on this slide, ready to help you. For groups, we've just revamped our group policies and procedures. Now's the time to do it. We're here, we're ready for you, we're ready to help you, and anything that any one of us can do at Azamara, feel free to reach out to me personally as well. I'm always here to help assist. And thank you. I want to thank you for inviting us. We always love working with CLIA. We have great relationships together. We support each other. And as being part of CLIA, I just want to let you all know that we are here to support that as well. So we adore our partnership. Thank you all, travel advisors, for everything that you do to help work with us and support us. It's a team, it's a partnership, and just know that we're here to help you. So I do want to say thank you to everybody who gave up their time to be with us today.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Katie. And I really do appreciate taking your time out to share all of this great information about Azamara Cruises. with our travel agents. And if there is one, could you tell us where we could get any printable or downloadable and printable brochures or
Sure,
travel agent
sure.
guides?
So it's connect.azamara.com. So it's azamaraconnect.com. Go there, and that is where you can get anything that you need as far as marketing materials, flyers, downloadable destination guides, all of the information. Anything you see on there, you can take and use for your marketing efforts. And remember, work closely with your business development managers.
Yes, and just again, if you need to contact the business or the sales team at Azamara, the email is right there up on Katie's screen. And I hope that everybody can join the happy hour that is going to be hosted by Michelle on October 11th. Could you just pull up that screen one more time, just in case they missed that link there, Katie?
Oh dear, here we go. I'm going to make everybody nauseous. Hold on.
I just want to make sure that everybody takes advantage of that opportunity to connect with Michelle and the rest of the Azamara team.
That's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be a lot of fun, and it will be informative. And remember, the first 100 people that register will
Oh yes, they get that happy hour kit.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, here we
go.
October 11th, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And where should they look for the link?
The link will be coming to you. It's going to be provided. We're going to be sending it out. It's going to be on the website, and it will be sent out to all of our advisors that are registered through Azamara.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much again, Katie, and I hope that everyone has a great rest of the day, and we hope to see you on the next webinar.
Thanks, everybody.